grab bar, and I want to aim it at the beauty there. Oh. Okay. Later on I'm going to adjust it, but for now it will be good enough. So now I want to lower the, what is it called? Lower the handle. Help me, Rhonda. Lower the handle. Okay, maybe this is enough. I don't think I can push it any further. Okay. You wanna get going, George? No? Hey.
The camera's, my phone is very hot.
Okay, George.
Maybe you want to charge it.
Well, let's... Okay, so now we are in the car, and I'm going to adjust it a little bit to put it more in the center. And on the go, I will explain a few things. We're waiting for the beauty to drive us. Most beautiful girl. Always a sour pussy and complaining and screaming and yelling. You want to loosen it up a little so it doesn't ruin the ignition. You understand? It has to be loose enough.
Did you take my phone?
Yes, I didn't take it. It's here. Can you?
It's very hot. It's extremely hot. Was it hot?
Let it cool a little. Don't make it dusk so much. Relax. Okay, now I'll put this safety belt on.
You want to move your chair back?
This is as far as it can go for now. Now, as we go forward, I'd like to explain the methodology here. Filming from multiple cameras all at the same time. So as we are heading now, okay, so I want to start by recording the 360 camera that is mounted on the grab bar, the PVC grab bar that I've installed. And I want to demonstrate how flexible is this combination of a metallic spring-loaded clamp and a bunch of butterfly screws and gooseneck monopod installing on the handle. And as we look up, some more butterfly wings in both directions that gives the whole contraption a great flexibility. For example, I can easily, I can easily slide it from side to side on my side, and if I want to move it over to the driver's side, I can do that too. But for now, I'm going to focus on the passenger side and move it close enough to the center so it can have a good view. It is a 360 camera, so I have the one lane pointed at me and the other lane are pointing at the road going north on US 1 South Dixie Highway. And here I want to veer it to the right hand side to show the Temple Judea. So you can see that there is a lot of activity on Temple Judea here, and some police cars, and the city of Coral Gables.
Friday evening.
Surveillance cameras for Friday services. Now I veer back to our discussion about the 360 camera and my grab bar. And this is a Kodak Pix Pro Orbit 360 4K camera, and you can see the two lens. The dome was the big back side, which is aiming at the most beautiful girl. Give us a little smile. Okay, we squeeze the smile out of her, which is not easy to do these days. And now I want to focus on, turn it around and focus on another topic that is going to be the focus of my discussion now. Lower the camera a little bit, the gooseneck, so it is pointed at me, and switch also the camera in the phone. So I would like to demonstrate to you this hat first of all. So this is a multi-purpose hat. Not only is it a baseball cap, but it is designed for, what is it called? Branding. So it is designed to promote various brands. So the brand that I'm currently showing on my rim is Wiz More Biz, and this is also displayed by LED at the top, and then underneath the domain name Wiz More and Biz, there is also the vanity phone number with the area code first, and then the rest of the phone number. Notice the various numbers that are matching the American dialer. For example, the domain name extension of .biz converts to .249. So the letter B in the domain name extension of biz is the same as the number 2 on the American dialer. In contrast, the letter of Z at the end of the domain name extension represents the digit of 9 on the American telephone dialer. And now the next discussion is the demonstration of the neck wallet and phone badge holding lanyard that is supported by an easel mounted on my chest, the chest of the inspector. And this is a system for remote video inspection where I can stream in real time from my camera that is tucked in the rear clear vinyl pocket of this neck, wallet, phone, and badge holding lanyard supported by a 3-legged easel. One leg of the easel holds the wallet, this red wallet that you can see, and the badge in the front of the wallet. This is a clear vinyl pocket that holds the badge and also a pen. A matching rear clear vinyl pocket is in the back, and that holds the phone. That is important because only the inspector, in this case myself, can lower their gaze and watch what the camera on this phone is recording or streaming. The reason that that is so important is because many times the phone gets hot and gets turned, and the system turns it off. The operating system of the phone turn it off so it wouldn't fry. So you want to be aware of it and then let it cool a little and then restart it. Likewise, another very important issue here is the ability to fold the legs and keep it close to my chest. Right now, you see, this is a perfect example. You can see how it stopped recording because it's too hot. So I want to let it cool for a few seconds, or however you want, and then you can continue. Anyways, this is the point for which I was explaining to you that you want to monitor it in real time. Okay, so now we want to continue our discussion. And this is about the neck wallet, red wallet, phone, and badge holding lanyard mounted on the chest of an inspector that gives you the flexibility to film cross-body. For example, I can pull it to the side and aim it to the side of my left-hand side and to film the metro line, or I can push it to the right-hand side and film the side of the street. Unlike other devices, no other devices lets you stream. Here you can see the metro line going through. So you can easily pull out the phone out of the rear clear vinyl pocket and aim it at whatever you want, and then when you are done, simply take it and tuck it back in the rear clear vinyl pocket. So I'm going to continue with the discussion of this neck, wallet, phone, and badge holding lanyard supported by a 3-legged easel mounted on the chest of an inspector like myself right now, and then two retractable carabiners on each leg is extended from the chest of the inspector all the way to the back and locked up. The two carabiners are locked up into each other so it remains attached, and it fastens the leg, the one leg of the lanyard, and another set of two carabiners fasten the second leg of the lanyard. Then you have the knobs. I'm going to focus in on the knobs here, which I can tighten or loosen and adjust the stress on the hinges of the easel. And that way I can aim the camera and the easel downwards or upwards by simply adjusting the wallet, going forward or backwards or upwards. So for example, if I want to film the 360 camera, I can simply raise it, and now it is filming the 360 camera that is right in front of us. This is the wonder of the neck, wallet, phone, and badge holding lanyard supported by 3-legged easels. Two of the bottom legs are mounted on the chest of an inspector like myself and spread or folded depending on the situation. So it is important to note, for a situation that you are a law enforcement officer and you don't want the suspect to know that you are streaming their image or following them. If it is some kind of a covert operation, you simply fold the legs and place the phone and the easel next to your chest, just like in a card game where, what is the saying, sir, that you hold the cards,
To your chest.
you hold the cards next to your chest so the opponent,
Close to your chest.
close to your chest so the opponents cannot see the aces that you have,
Just all your cards.
okay?
Can't see your hand.
Can't see your hand. The important thing here is that if I'm filming some kind of a television program or a movie like Undercover Boss, and I want to stream the images of the employees in a narrow place, for example in a grocery store between the aisles, when there's hardly enough space for one person, and I want to talk to an employee face to face in between the aisles, our proximity is very high. In other words, I'm very close to them. I'm the boss, and I'm very close to the employees that is being filmed. That way I can fold the legs of the two legs of the lanyard, holding the phone camera very close to my chest, so the employee cannot see that I'm actually acting in the Undercover Boss series. Another good example is Chasing a Predator. What is the name of the show?
Catch a predator.
Catch a Predator. So if you follow a would-be predator, you don't, and you hope that they will carry out some kind of a sexual code violation or sexual predator violation, you don't want them to know that you are streaming them live. And that is the time to use this method. And when they gaze at you, all they see is a badge and a phone. They don't know that the phone is actually streaming what they are doing in real time. Instead, they focus on what's written on the badge. And of course, if you are a law enforcement agent but you don't want to disclose it, you can put any business card like I put there. You can see a business card of UM, and you can see also how the phone went off. So I'm going to close it and let it rest a little. Also, I can recharge it. Right now it is set to about 90 degrees. 90%. So I can connect it to the power cable here that comes right out of my battery. Find the USB-C plug and plug it in. That is, plug my phone in, and then let it charge a little. To accelerate the charging, it's also a good idea to shut the power down. So I'm going to press the two buttons here and wait for it to give me a chance to power it down. Sometimes it doesn't work so well, so you have to try it again. Sometimes you may need to do a few trials until you get it to work. Finally, I got it to work. Power off, and put it back in the over the glove compartment to recharge it. So as we continue, I would like to review what I was teaching the viewer about this neck wallet, badge and phone holding lanyard supported by a three-legged easel mounted on the chest of an inspector for filming, recording, and most importantly, streaming live to a server like YouTube or other free servers. As we approach downtown Miami now, can see the high rises of downtown Miami and the construction, the furious construction. And we want to take a minute to thank the most beautiful girl for smiling a little and driving the car and doing such a nice job of driving the car. You can see that it is quite windy today. As I'm continuing to explain the purpose of the neck wallet, phone and badge holding lanyard supported by a three-legged easel with two retractable carabiners per leg that is mounted on the chest of the inspector or the auditor, that being myself. And sometimes I may note, for the purposes of teaching, that it is also very useful for teaching purposes when the instructor turns his back to the class and started writing on a blackboard, and nobody in the class, and with his body he hides what he is writing on the blackboard. Having the lanyard in front of him and streaming it live on YouTube using Zoom, everybody can log into the Zoom live broadcast through YouTube and view what the instructor is writing on the board, as he may be covering his body with his writing, and nobody can see in real time what he is writing. And they have to wait until he moves away. In the meantime, they don't understand the lecture. This way they can view from their phone the live stream on YouTube and see in near real time what the professor is writing on the board. And not only that, they can also record it to their phone or download it from YouTube, so later they can use it to go over it as many times as they like. And when the professor wears it on his chest is maybe a distance of 5 inches away from the board. So whatever he writes on the board should be very clear and legible. And that is the advantage of the neck, wallet, phone, and badge holding lanyard supported by an easel. The professor can also distance the phone and the wallet away from his chest, so he can gaze down and see and make sure that he is writing within the area that the phone is recording and streaming. And also that if the phone stops recording all of a sudden, the professor or the instructor can watch it and do something about it. As we proceed to downtown, to the stages, the street stages, we should be there within 5 minutes. So this is another way, if I want to stream or record a performance like the street stages, to people that want to view it in real time but are not there, I can use Prism.com, which is a free live streamer and aggregator and restreamer from a phone for free, using the phone that is tucked in my rear clear vinyl pocket without making people uncomfortable that they are being streamed or recorded. As we are reaching closely, I'm going to leave to the show and let the beauty catch up with me later.
Yeah. Okay.
So thank you very much. And drive a little forward so I can just make sure that they didn't quit. I see the stage already, so I know that it is there. I'll see you in a few minutes. Please give me a chance to get off.
Be careful with the bike.
taking off the backpack, and then I'm going to take off the camera, mount it on the backpack handle. Now I'm going to grab my chair and set it back a bit. I'm ready to go. Put it on my shoulders. So I'll see you in a few minutes, okay? Drive safely.
It may take me longer.
You take your time. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, bye. I'll see you later. Drive safely.
Hey, how are you doing, man? Nice to see
Okay,
you.
good to see you. Everything good?
Yes, you get your spot.
Thank you.